Let me tell you something that could completely change how you see money. 75% of the richest people in the world are entrepreneurs. 15% are investors. 7% inherited wealth. 3% are athletes, entertainers, or artists. And 0% are people who only rely on a salary. That's not an accident. All of them own something: businesses, assets, trusts, or rare skills. If you don't own anything, then you're what's owned. So the question is simple: how do regular people start managing money like the 1%? The answer is simple: learning exactly how the 1% manage their money. And that is the 25-15-50-10 rule. Sounds kind of absurd, right? Now let me break it down for you. This works at any income level because wealth isn't about how much you make, it's about how you manage what you make. Elites have used this exact system for decades, starting with no money and no qualifications, and it completely changed their lives. So the 25-15-50-10 rule states that the first 25% of your income goes to growth. This is the money that works for you. Most people get paid, pay bills, and spend what's left on things they don't even remember. That's why 99% of people own nothing of value. The system is designed that way: just enough money to survive, never enough to escape. Growth money goes into assets, things that increase in value or put money in your pocket while you sleep. And the most powerful lesson here is starting early. Let's say two people invest. Billy starts at 20 with less money. Phil starts at 30 with more money. By 60, Billy ends up with almost double, not because he invested more, but because he invested earlier. That's compound growth. So start small if you have to, but start now. Best places to start can be index funds or high-income skills. These build the foundation. Everything else comes later. The next 15% goes to stability. This is what keeps you in the game. Most people don't have a money problem. They have a stability problem. One unexpected bill and everything collapses. I learned this the hard way. At 18, I took a car loan with no savings. The engine blew, debt piled up, my finances were destroyed for a year. That's why you need a stability fund, around 5 months of essential expenses, kept somewhere safe, accessible, and low risk. This money is not for investing, it's for protection, because selling investments during a crisis is how people lose years of progress. Next is 50% for essentials, the money that feeds you, not your ego. Here's the truth. Most people don't live paycheck to paycheck because they earn too little. They do it because they're trying to look rich. Wealth is invisible. Essentials are things like rent, food, transport, insurance, not subscriptions you forgot about or upgrades you don't need. If you want the biggest impact, focus on 2 areas: housing and transportation. Lifestyle creep happens quietly, and it kills wealth faster than bad investments. Instead of relying on willpower, use rules. Pause before impulse purchases. Buy value, not brands. Ask yourself, will this actually improve my life? Intentional spending beats restriction every time. And to the final 10%, which is for rewards. This is what keeps the whole system sustainable. Saving without joy feels like punishment, and that's why people eventually snap and overspend. This money is guilt-free. Spend it on things that actually matter: experiences, hobbies, relationships, memories. I used to ignore this, and it nearly burned me out completely. Now I treat joy as an investment, not a luxury. Open a separate account. Automate the transfer. When it's gone, you wait. That's how you enjoy life without sabotaging your future. So that's the 25-15-50-10 rule. Growth builds freedom. Stability protects progress. Essentials keep life running. Rewards make it sustainable. This is how the 1% think. And now, so do you. If you want to build real wealth, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.